All right, we're back. Oh, 270 pixels, huh? Does that show up on... No, okay, that's just in OBS. Okay. All right, weird. There's like measurement stuff now. Everything's so different in OBS. It also comes with this heinous fucking skin right out of the box. uh... Yep. Anyways, I changed it back to an old school skin. Glad to have that. Glad to have that there. I wonder how well people are going to find this because I basically had to set up an entirely new stream. Well, Fortuna or Mr. Orc, I hope you're able to find the new stream because it's effectively an entirely different stream. That does kind of suck. That is one nice thing about Twitch. I'm not sure how well that'll just pop up for folks. Well, I guess we'll find out. Anywho, those numbers on the screen are gonna bother me. There we go. Gotta get those off the screen. Looks like everything with the whole layout's totally fine. No problems there. Okay, so let's put this in. Put the score in for Echo. We may... Okay. All right, good. We have Mr. Orc here. Also glad to see that it looks like the YouTube chat in OBS updated just as quickly as the YouTube chat on the layout. So, yeah. I went ahead and updated OBS to the latest 28.1. I was like a whole version number behind because I just don't update OBS that often. And I also updated my graphics drivers. I hadn't updated them in a few months. Figured, why the hell not? Maybe that could be the cause of the problem. We'll see. We'll see if it's fixed. As quickly. Well, that's just stream delay. I think there may also be... I'm not sure if I added... I think I went with the medium latency option in YouTube. So you can set the different latency options for like how live exactly the stream is. Or I could have it to very low latency, but the problem is that it requires you, the viewer, to have faster internet. If I set it to lower latency, then you don't need to have such fast internet. Oh, my brother is here! Denton's my brother. Nice to have you. I thought you were too busy taking care of your girls. Anyways, we're grading a game here. You missed out. Echo. Polish. I'm not going to give it a point for Polish because it crashed. I'm not going to take away its technical point, though, because I think that crash was my fault. It had plenty of options. I knew what to do. I mean, we hadn't even gotten to combat. Sure. Definitely has a unique identity. Got a 5! Just as I was saying. Imagine having slow internet. Yeah, well, not all of the world is serviced by high-speed internet. Not even all of the U.S. You go out into corn country and you'll get a bunch of folks still on DSL. So it's kind of a matter of accessibility. I would prefer more people watching my streams rather than having the few people in my stream able to respond to me basically instantly. So I went with moderate latency, which I think is it's a good trade-off, right? Like, things are not immediate, it's not instant, but it's still, you know, I mean, you're talking with me practically live, so it's good enough. So, anyways, yeah. Next up, maybe we'll come back to Echo. It's pretty... We'll see. You're still on DS. No, you don't understand. You don't understand how fucked up the internet situation is in America. Although admittedly, I haven't been there in a long time. I don't know if this has changed. I don't hear as many people talking about it, but it used to be a pretty big deal where basically you'd only have 1 or 2 ISPs servicing a single area, so you don't really get a choice. And a lot of these ISPs don't want to roll out infrastructure to like these to fucking corn country, so you know, and I'm talking about America there, but there's, you know, other countries that are just not as developed. I mean, America doesn't have many excuses. It's just America. But there are other countries that, you know, they just don't have the infrastructure there to support it because they're not as developed. So, you know, it's fine. Don't you fucking complain about first world problems on my stream. You're basically seeing HD video at near the speed of light, so you shut the fuck up. Let's talk about Gedonia. Let's take a look at this. Oh wait, my timer. Where's my timer? Alright, timer. There we go. Now I need OBS back open. At least I can tab out without the game going fucking haywire. Alright, let's take a look at the options. Gameplay. Alright, let's put on Game Journalist difficulty. Game Journalist, all the way on Game Journalist. Yeah, maximum Game Journalist. Look at all this. I love all this. Game Journalist difficulty. Alright. Will we break the Unity curse? Like German, if we don't complain, something is wrong. Oh, no smoothing, no acceleration. Ooh, why is that on by default? Show cloak, respawn world, show helmet. I think Gedonia was pretty good, kind of mid, not bad. I don't know, it popped up in my Steam recommended recently, and I was looking for games that didn't have, like, literally thousands of reviews that were affordable, and this one was one. It was like 2,000 yen, and I think it had just over 1,000 reviews. To be clear, most of the games that I've played, well, Greedfall had 13,000 reviews, which is, you know, way the fuck up there, but I bought it because it was on sale. Yeah, actually, since this is a paid commercial game, it wouldn't count. Yeah, it won't break the curse. So, Greedfall had 13,000, but I think this game, Echo and this game both were in the thousands for reviews, which is kind of my cutoff. These are games for my wishlist too, and I mentioned this earlier. I really don't have that many games on my wishlist that have, like, you know, in the very few. Oh, holy shit. I restarted the stream and I just looked over at the preview and realized that it's still choppy and garbage. Holy shit, I restarted my whole stream for nothing! But while I look over at my choppy cinematic 10 frame per second stream, I noticed something that needs to be changed. All the icons are different. I don't know what I'm... What's what anymore? I don't like updating things. Change is scary. Not to mention, I updated it. Got all these changes that I don't like to OBS now. Like, cool, it has better functionality, but yeah, right? Like, why is it NVIDIA? What can we do here? Video, what are you doing? Is it G-Sync? I've never had the problem before. I've streamed other 3D games and have had no choppiness with them. I just don't get it. It actually looks pretty smooth right now. Is it because it needs to run in a window? See, but that's the thing, I did... Yeah, right? Alright, let's go to video. Let's set it to, not full screen. It's not a Japan thing. Fuck you. Graphics quality very high. Yeah, I mean, let's get all the grass. Gigantic world streaming. No. None of this V-Sync stuff. We got G-Sync. Bloom. Oh, that's bright. Whoa, that's misleading. Bloom. I thought this was like the method of handling bloom. Motion blur. No, we don't want that. Ambient occlusion. I wonder what method of ambient occlusion it's using, though. SSAO? Probably. Maybe. If it was SSAO, it would be nice if there's a quality slider. Okay, had to pay the dog, but have hands to type again. Also, game journalism difficulties. G Fuel. Where's my G Fuel sponsorship? Yeah, well, you know, you see, oh, wrong way. Over there, top right corner, been stuck at 800 subscribers since June. I can't read it, it's too small in the OBS monitor. And whatever, since June, like 2017 or something. Can't get that G Fuel sponsorship until we get more subscribers. So make sure to smash that subscribe. You gotta do the YouTuber thing. Alright, that's probably fine. And for the record, by the way, no, the game journalism difficulty is totally, it's a joke ripped from, I don't even know. I've heard that around from so many other, like, gameplay commentators. I don't know who started it, but I'm definitely not the first. Oh, alright, we're gonna go into 4x3. I don't remember setting that option. Cool. Why did it do that? It just doesn't like it that it was in a... Alright. Okay, alright. There we go. It's kind of like an RPG Maker. This is an RPG Maker game now, alright? Here, look. Now my webcam won't cover it up. It's just like a Mr. Orc... one of Mr. Orc's streams, where he squishes the whole video into one corner so he can have a bunch of negative space on the side and bottom. Alright, new game. Body type? Fat. Let's make it just like me. We'll go with fat. It's kind of an alien head there. We're gonna do it with the egg head. The egg head's fine. I don't know. I don't care about any of this. Is there a random? Hair. Cool. We'll go with that. Beard. I'm almost disappointed that women can't have beards. And we will be... Unnamed orc. No. Goblin. What? Sorry. It said goblin. I just had to go there. Sorry. I am so mature. Why is that so funny to me? Hey, you need your distracting stream. But equality. We're being equals here. I played as a black woman earlier, alright? Yeah, we'll go with the boring thing. So we'll just everything into strength. Can't stream without the attack. Yeah, because the only way to make a successful stream is to have a bunch of obnoxious on-screen gimmicks. Alright. Sure. I mean, this is kind of what I was saying about Greedfall earlier. It's like... Let's see, main stats determine your specialization. Once these stats are set, right? This is what I'm talking about. Is like I have no idea how this game plays, so like, this is the same thing I was saying about Greedfall. Like, it's the one thing that sucks about a lot of RPGs, and I think a lot of modern RPGs have gotten past this. Like, there's something to be said that it's a toss-up. Like, I think being able to respec is very important now because you have no idea what your preference is the first time you play an RPG. So like. None of this really matters until you've had a chance to experience the game, and then you can kind of understand it, and then you know where to set your points. But at the same time, I do appreciate, like, making real choices. With the streaming is 90% reacting to the chat's nonsense. Exactly. You've cracked the code. But there's something I appreciate about, like, the value of a permanent choice. I really feel like Oblivion, Skyrim, they've cracked the code, and I wish more games would do it. You play through the whole fucking tutorial, and, you know, you start the game, you set up your character how you want, you play through the tutorial, and then when you reach the end of the tutorial, it's like, are you sure these are the stats you want to set? Therefore, it's still a permanent choice, but you also get a chance to experience the game before locking yourself into something you have no fucking clue what it is that you're locking yourself into.
Uncle, I saw a dream last night.
Yeah? What about?
I saw a cave
The timer's
at the top
not
of our
updating.
mountain. I had a strange feeling.
So what was the
I need
point
to
of
get there.
restarting my stream? It fixed fucking
Ever
nothing.
since you told me the truth about my parents a
There we
few
go.
years ago, I've been having these dreams.
Oh, is it still choppy? Oh,
I
it's
feel
still
like I
choppy.
need to find the truth about them.
God.
I can
What's
only
the
tell you
problem?
what you already know. I found you as a baby.
Oh, that's something I didn't mention as well. I changed the encode
But when I
on
look,
my stream, so you know there's like streaming encode quality,
look, kid.
and I had it
you
set
should
to,
find out the truth.
it was like
If you need to know,
better quality. It
fine.
wasn't best quality, but it was better
Thank
quality,
you.
and I lowered it down. Shut the fuck up. Usually things work on my streams. Usually things are working. Oh, that's a real cinematic 3 frames per second. Getting there. Woo! Is this Marvel? Is this Marvel we're watching? Is this the new Wakanda film? I'm glad the frame rate is evened out a little bit. Dude, I don't fucking know, right? Because, like, I've streamed just fine other games. Like, not just RPG Maker games. Obviously, RPG Maker games. Oh, that's a real nice loading screen there. No, tell your wife happy birthday. I mean, I don't know why. I don't think RPG Maker games are going to cause a problem, but I've streamed other 3D games before and haven't had any problems. I don't know what. I guess you're right. It's something in Japan's electricity, I guess. It's just, It's not even that killer of a PC. It's a 1080 Ti. It's a good card, but especially with the 4090 now out, it's nothing. Let's see. In this game, you're free to go anywhere and do whatever you want. What can you do in this game? Progress through the main storyline by doing missions marked by the waypoint. Explore the world and find hidden mysteries, rewards, and challenges. Complete secondary quests in towns and outside. First quests are in the village near the mountain. Join factions to get specialized equipment by pressing N. Join factions to get... Okay. Conquer challenging dungeons and get the best loot. And gather resources and craft equipment. Build a house marked by a golden house icon on the map. Good luck and have fun. I definitely like that. I've mentioned this before. There's been some other games that I've played. My feet are just like going through the ground. Alright. Right on. Anyways. There's been a few games I played. There's one game I didn't stream it, but it kind of had a similar idea where it's like the developer just kind of plopped you into the world and just kind of wanted you to explore. Just, you know, just have at it. Just go explore the world. You'll find what to do. But I even mentioned this to them, that, like, that's totally okay if that's how you want to do it, but you should at least tell the player that's what you want them to do. Like, you can't just plop them into a world without saying anything and expect them to figure it out. They're gonna feel lost. And it's, so far, a totally acceptable tutorial. Told you exactly what to do and got out of the way. Mr. Alton, I wanted to ask if you could give me your horse spirit. I'm going to travel soon. This feels very MMO-like. Oh, I don't know about this really. I just can't give it to you just like that. I use myself in my household almost every day. Maybe I can do something for you in exchange. You want to help out with some chores, do you? I'll tell you what. Our well is recently broken. The whole village is out of fresh water. Precious horses too. Fix it. And I don't really want the horse. If this game says just go out and have fun, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Let's see how long it takes for me to die. Although I am on game journalist difficulty, so I may not ever die. Getting real MMO vibes from this. Yeah, you even kind of like... Yeah, man. They even have like the mark on the ground. You kind of like lock into the enemy. This feels like an MMO, but without the other players. Biscuits, but no gravy. Buddy, at least you got real food. I am so sick of fucking instant noodles. I'm so tired of ramen. It's just all I eat. I'm so tired of being poor. Can I attack anyone? I sure can. Let's go. Brother. I feel like you're too old to be talking like Zoomers. Nah, this is not at all like Skyrim. Oh my god, my brother's a fucking Zoomer now. Skyrim with no budget. Let me see that goated deer animation. Oh, the deers are even aggressive? Oh yeah. Wow, they really went all out with that death animation. The game is fuckers. I don't even know who the fuck you are. Alright, let's see. Can I die to this bear? It's gonna be a tough enemy, right? Interact with the source of energy. You don't know what to do with this yet. Right on? I don't. Is there a dodge? Not enough agility. Okay. I put it all on the strength. You know, the best defense is a good offense, really. I mean, you could really boil a lot of RPGs down to exactly that. Oh, at least you can zoom in and out. Is there a first person? No. See, it's not Skyrim unless you got first and third person. By the way, brother, you can tell I'm an adult now, drinking your old school favorite. I don't know if you've moved past this, but whiskey and Coke. That's the drink of choice for my streaming nights. Breath of the Wild done on a budget. Although normally I prefer brandy and Coke. I decided to try the... Oh. Whoa. Where does your body go? My body. I am only a torso now. Stay forever. Alright, me and you, buddy. Whiskey and Coke. Although, like I said, actually my preferred favorite is brandy and Coke, but I decided to try the expensive whiskey from my local store, which is not expensive. It's 1,400 yen. Centauri for me. Centauri every day. Not every day. Probably didn't pay for the cool water in Unity. Yeah, I guess not. Hey, you have no fucking room to talk when you're fucking like scrounging the web. Oh, I don't have enough combat music for my game, and then I suggest a bunch of like royalty-free libraries that you can sign up for too, and you're like, yeah, but I don't want to spend any money. So you have no fucking room to talk. See, the one thing with Skyrim is that my map would be filled with a bunch of map markers of like dungeons to explore. Although I haven't really been paying attention to the mini-map, I probably should. I see something. Oh, it's just indicating something I can harvest. The mini-map is very MMO. See, I'm getting more MMO vibes from this than anything. Oh, those enemies over there look pretty strong. Just a fucking psycho running around with this giant-ass axe. Alright, the magic water of disappearing limbs. Oh, that guy just went flying, but it really felt like out of sync with the actual attack, which again feels very MMO-like. This feels, yeah. That looks fancy. Alright, I can gather it. I have all the room, my guy. It's not like I don't have combat music, I just want more. Who wants to pay for music? Gotta put those composers in. Ah, they have spin to win. Oh, am I gonna die here? Let me kill one. Yeah, you really get locked into them, too. Yeah, alright. Oh, there's not even... See, I was operating on MMO logic, too. I kind of figured there'd be like a graveyard or something that you just resurrect from. You just load the game. Well, that sucks. I forgot I named the character Ass Goblin. Woo! That one paid off. Here comes Ass Goblin. I'm the ass man. Oh, it's saved here? Is there just an autosave? Oh man, all those deer I... I reached level 2. Oh yeah, it said something about the... Oh yeah, it's the main story. Okay, find out what's in the cave. Let's do that, instead of just wandering around. How much time did I waste? I wasted about 20 minutes. Just killing deer. Dying. I'm the ass man. I eat ass. Here you are, Ass Goblin. Dying to some ass trolls. This game has been the best game so far. Not because of the game. I don't know. I guess it's just feeling silly with this game. That's Goblin Axe. See, do they allow you to kill children? Nope. Alright, it's on par with Skyrim. Can you kill the blacksmith? Will the whole town hate me if I do? Alright, he's dead. Okay. Alright. I'm not trying to use the anvil. I'm trying to... yeah. No, town doesn't give a shit. This is definitely low budget Skyrim. This is more like... oh, hey, look, they're coming. The town does kind of care in a very short radius. Ooh, it's still in combat too. Yeah, very, very short radius. He really doesn't give a shit. I think I've mentioned this before. I think the tax rate on alcohol here is pretty high, actually. I'm not sure, because this is like 1,400 yen whiskey, but I think the actual total will end up being like 1,600 or 1,700 yen. Fine, holy work. Missing out on the Foley work in my game. These fools over here spending money on music, spending money on sound effects. Can you imagine someone who spends money on music or sound effects? Actually, then again, Mr. Oric doesn't spend any money on his game. Still wants it to be a commercial game that goes on the Kickstarter. The hit sounds are awfully loud. It's pretty low in my headphones, I can't tell. I'll turn it up. It's weird, it spawns you looking this way. What a strange oversight. Yeah, but think of it this way. If you knew how to make your own music, then you'd have more money to spend on art. Or programmers. Just what? That is, yeah, really loud in my... Alright, chill out. That is blowing my eardrums out. Wow, I usually like higher sound effect volumes. So it's almost kind of impressive. Oh. It also looked like something like very much MMO-like. Sort of the cheap animation and weak like DX9 particle effects. Is that it? Oh. Return to the village. You mean the village I slaughtered? I don't think they're gonna care. They're kind of dead. Yeah, I don't know. This is like... So the thing that gets me about this is it like I said, it really feels like an MMO so far. honestly, these kind of old school MMO games, I'm pretty much over. But the one thing that makes me, like, kind of have any sort of nostalgia for those games is definitely the social side to them. Which, obviously, this doesn't have. So it's kind of like the worst of the genre. You get the grindy kind of nonsense, like, shit that you just tune out and put on a podcast to, with none of the, like, fun social group stuff that makes those old school MMOs fun. Like, I don't know. I think this is pretty much ready to be refunded. This is, to me, it's not like Oblivion or Skyrim. I think I would say even, not Outward. I talked about it before. You said you played it. It's that other RPG game. Is it Outward?
There was a cave up
I don't
the
remember.
mountain.
I would even say that
You've
one's
returned
closer
already?
to Skyrim than this.
What did you find?
I'm not sure. I saw some figures in the fog, some runes written in an ancient language, and a voice. He said something about a cycle and gods and warriors fighting. What does it all mean?
Oh, those are some great animations.
I wish I were able to tell you. Do you really need to know this?
Yes.
Then I might know a man who can help you. His name is Ernest Hoffner. He was the best expert in ancient languages I know of. Now, he doesn't participate in any researches at all. He lives in a house near the Golden Forest. He might be able to help you.
Outward was okay.
Thank you, Uncle.
Yeah.
I will go immediately.
This might not be a good
You
idea.
should probably replay
The
Outward.
road could be
At least
dangerous.
replay it for
Perhaps
one of
you
these
need to get a horse
streams.
from Mr. Alton and some equipment before you.
I don't know. The game mechanic streams I've done in the past, I really don't like them, honestly. They really feel like the idea is good for a scripted video, but for a live stream, I'm not off the cuff enough to be able to, like, speak my thoughts clearly, for those kind of streams. So I don't know if I really want to do any more dedicated streams for specific games. I may continue to do, like, these AA or commercial game reviews in the future alongside the RM stuff. I can't believe I just said RM, RPG Maker stuff. RPG Maker and small indie stuff. Oh, can I kill the bunnies? No. No, unless they bleed green. So I don't know. The thing is that, like, my review style is kind of, like, very much like first impressions. Like, I go in, I don't know anything about this game. How do I feel about it after, the timer? So it's kind of like I've already played Outward, so I no longer have that first impression experience anymore because I've played it. So I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Yeah, man. Ooh, that axe. I hear what you're talking about. Yeah, that axe has, like, some really gnarly trebles in it that just, like, cut the ear. If you remember what I was telling you yesterday, I think it was yesterday, on the voice clips about harsh frequencies, I have a really neato tool that I like to use for a lot of my music that basically it detects when there are really harsh frequencies and will just dynamically, so as those harsh frequencies come through, it will dynamically lower the volume for just that frequency. So, like, if you have really harsh trebles, it will just really brief while it's there and then go back up. So it's basically transparent. I love it. It's really great. More audio engineers need to use that tool, honestly. Doesn't matter if it's for music or if it's for sound design. It is a very useful tool for softening harsh tones. Actually, you've been able to do that for years now. That just requires taking time and precision and carefully doing it yourself, or you can use a dynamic EQ to try to do it, but having a tool that's designed to do it just makes it so much faster. Basically drag and drop it in and you're good to go, rather than having to tailor a whole EQ to remove those harsh frequencies. Dude, how far is this? This is probably why they had that horse quest, like, right right when you spawn in. Can you put away your axe? Or do I just have to just ask Goblin just have to run around with her axe out all the— okay, there we go. Oh my god, is there a map? There is. Is there a sprint? No. Oh, there is. There we go. As Goblin has arrived to the tight ravine. Thing Ass Goblin knows a thing or two about it. Dude, it even has like the barren world. Like I'm a lot of the tab target MMOs I played in the past. This is kind of like same kind of barren world design that you would see. Although admittedly they'd usually have enemies just kind of littered randomly. Oh, there's fall damage. It just looks so empty. It's kind of like there's no it don't like just looking out over, put it away, looking out over like this plain, it's almost like there's no transition from this green grassy plain into this brown plain. It's just like suddenly it's brown, and then you can see over there with the trees, it's like we're in a plain and then suddenly it's a forest. There's just like no transition. It's basically like zones. Requires level. Come on, they even level gate this stuff. Oh, come on. I thought it was just free to explore. See? Skyrim doesn't level gate its quests. Is there a heavy attack? I see there's a right mouse button thing. It's just like a guard. Although I guess I could have used that guard earlier when I died against the ass trolls. Oh, but there's like no interrupts and the animations are kind of slow. So just like an MMO. It doesn't, you know, it's again, just like an MMO, it's like I'm feeding suggestions to the action of that my player should take. I don't feel like I'm actually controlling the action. Does that make sense? There's such a disconnect between what your player does and you actually inputting the action. Yeah. Kind of glad I played this on stream, though, if I'm being honest. Besides the Ask Goblin jokes. Those are priceless. But, no, I'm glad I played this on stream because I have this tendency of, like, whenever I buy a game, I usually play it before I like, pass judgment on whether I want to refund it or not. I usually like to play it for quite a while. The stream kind of gives me, like, makes me focus on whether I actually want to keep this game or not. So, yeah, I definitely think this is going to be a refund. This is why I don't refund games often, because, like I said, it's just not something I usually play the game for well past the 2 hours. Fortuna plays RTP games. Sorry, that was an accident. I was just a little bit trigger happy. Although I don't really want to. How much time do I have? 6 minutes. No, I don't really want to do your quest. Oh, can you power up a jump? Okay, all right, that's kind of cool. I think I would have preferred a double jump though, because if jumping makes a game good, then a double jump means double good. And if a game doesn't have jumping, then it's not good. Can I win this? I don't think so. Move, motherfucker! Oh my god, there's even tab targeting! It really is like an MMO. I don't know why I didn't think about doing that until now. In fact, actually, the only reason why I figured that out is because I was going to open my inventory. Yeah, man, my brother's doing my job for me. Smash that like button, hit the bell. Both of you fuckers have already done that. Alright, I'm not even gonna give it the full 45 minutes. I'm kind of done with this. Yep, you are right, Mr. Orc. It's a very mid game. As I said, it is a little bit too MMO for me, while lacking the one part of tab target MMOs that's fun, which is the social part. So it's the worst part of tab target MMOs. Gedonia. Support. The gameplay or technical issue. I'm having another problem. I'd like to request a refund. Submit request. There we go. Alright. You let Harlequin play RTP games. Alright, let's bring up the score. Alright. Polish. How was it in the polish department? Yeah, I'm not gonna give it that one. The water thing is pretty jank. And the, when I entered the cave, I was like looking at the wall instead of like looking forward. It's like, I think I could forgive that if it was something like Skyrim where it had like hundreds of caves in the game, but that was a quest for the main cave. So I feel like it's really difficult to overlook that. Then again, now that I think about it, I wonder if that was my own fault. Was I not paying attention? Did I accidentally like brush the mouse? I don't know. I'm not giving it polish anyways because of the water, regardless. Accessibility, I think the options were pretty good. They were not the most well laid out, but totally fine. Clarity, told you exactly what you need to know. Had waypoints, definitely fine. Balance, you got the sliders to adjust. Unique identity, I don't know, feel pretty generic to me, if I'm being honest, actually. It kind of uses this pretty typical, and I understand why indie devs do it. I'm not blaming them, but it uses a pretty generic, like low poly, cel shaded aesthetic in a pretty generic fantasy world, from what I could tell. I don't know if it really has much of a unique identity. No, you're not blind. So far, that's the only game there that has a 6. So yeah, I don't want to give him a point for unique identity. Technical is fine. Seemed to run just fine. So 4. Yeah. Ooh. I think that's not good for a commercial game. Fortunately, it's pretty cheap, but even still. Alright, that brings me to the last game. I was excited about this game until I launched it to test to make sure it'll be fine for the stream, and realized that it's kind of sad. No, it's not. First of all, Mr. Orc. I haven't actually gone through, like, so you can see here, these are retroactive grades. So these are all the games that I had reviewed prior to introducing the grade system. I haven't gone through all of them yet. There's still a lot more I need to go through, especially during the IGMC stuff. No. 6 is with the crash fix. Your technical had been taken away, but I said last stream, I think, that I decided to give it to you because I had played your game after you introduced the fix. So it's not a 7. 6 is the highest score you can get with PACBUT, because you can only get 1 point for each of the categories. There's only 6 categories, so you are maxed out. But anyways, I haven't gone back through all of my games. I've only gone up to Haiti, up to here, so I still have a lot more to get through. Oh, right, I forgot to turn off the timer. And, I mean, this is like my biggest run through commercial games. Your game has been the only commercial game, along with Gears of Phantasm and Haiti, I guess. Haiti is... Yeah, I know, because I stream at weird times, because I live in a weird part of the world. And originally, these streams started as totally intended for people to watch the archive, not to actually watch live. It's kind of funny going back through all my old streams to edit. I found the first stream that Fortuna like joined in for real, and even then I admitted, I was like, I don't know what to do now that there are people here. It was in this stream here with False Server. I remember in False Server, because I had Sigma Secor there, and there was Project All... No, he came later. But there's someone in the chat who was interested in Project Aldevai. They liked it, which is weird because it's just like an MZ RTP game. But anyways, they seemed to like it. And that was also the first game that Fortuna joined, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. There are people here for once. I used to just stream with the intention that people would watch the archive, and all of a sudden there are people here now, live. Now I have to be entertaining. Oh, fuck. I have to interact with chat. What do I do? So, anyways, so we can even see that during that stream, that was back in July. Yeah, well, I mean, that one thing that I've done with, yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, I feel like I was pretty good at making archive stuff, because I would try to be engaging for people that are watching it in the past, not people who are watching in the present. And I guess that's been a shift in my content now, is obviously I get to talk to you guys, but also that means the people who are watching the archive may now feel a little bit left out, which is something that can happen with watching stream archives, which is kind of where the stream highlights comes in. At least now with the stream highlights, they've kind of been cut down. I remove a lot of the chat interaction from the stream highlights, at least so far. Obviously my chat's been way more active in probably the past month or so. I don't know how I'm going to handle that whenever I start editing those streams, but these other streams had a lot less chat activity, so it's easier to cut out that stuff unless it was like pertinent to what was going on. So anyways, yeah, so as I was saying, Wooden Ocean, I was interested in this game for a while until I launched the game and realized it was a VX Ace game. So get ready to watch me have to fuck around with settings to try to not have it like minimize OBS and force it into a tiny window. I mean, force the game into a tiny window, not OBS, because it wants to launch in full screen. And when VX Ace games launch in full screen, it like tries to take control of my whole desktop. So I need to force it into a tiny window. Anyways, let's just do it instead of talk about it. I had actually originally saw this game a long time ago when I did my RPG Maker Has a Terrible Reputation. This was one of the games that was actually there that I had featured. Wow, that's quite the large volume meter. Anyways, what is it? It's I think I can push Alt Enter. Okay, good. All right, and we'll just go to this one. There we are. You know what? Let's not have my chat cover up. I'm gonna move this. Window capture, yeah. I'm gonna move it just to the right a little bit. That way we don't have chat covering it up. Alright. Yeah, so this is a commercial VX Ace game. It's been reviewed pretty well. It only has 20 reviews. So this is like the smallest game. Or least reviewed game that I purchased for this stream. Let's open up the timer. I did start it, right? Yeah, I did. Alright, good. So, there's no options menu, and there's no WASD, so I think they're already losing a point. Yeah, you know who Lee Anderson is. He's around. He's a strange dude. I've been curious about his game. His trailer intrigued me when I previewed it during the RPG Maker Has a Terrible Reputation stream, and it got my attention, so I had wishlisted it and been there for a while, and just decided, well, let's give it a try for this stream. It's really quiet. I have the volume maxed out, and it looks like it's really quiet in the OBS mixer too. It'd be nice if there's an options menu in the main menu. So the buy pack part? I'm not sure what do you mean by that? We'll just stick with the default name. Choose 2 elements. All right. Oh, there's more. Wow, it would be really cool if it, like, I don't know, if it wasn't totally pitch black, if it could, like, even if there's, like, dim, like, just dim little elements so you could see their other ones. Because this is sort of a confusing menu. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, well, I was just looking at my Steam account, and the refunds are still pending, so I guess I can't buy them on stream. It'll just have to be, later. How about next stream? Next stream I can buy the resource packs on that stream. So we'll just save it for next time. And there's no description of these. Hopefully there's a description when I select it. Okay, yeah, good. It'd be nice if there's like a pop-up tooltip instead, though. 10% defense, 50% something resistance. I have no clue what that means or how that's valuable to the game. Let's just stick with some standard elements. I'm going to assume this one's fire. And refunds take a couple of days most of the time. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and purchase the asset packs next stream. This stream will just focus on the games. So anyways, attack and magic, that sounds good. This is permanent, proceed, yeah. We'll stick with just some fairly basic, boring choices. So, I don't know what any of these are. This one looks like ice and electricity. Let's try electricity. Spell haste, resistance. Yeah, this is really slow to go through. It's also really slow to come back to this menu. Like, if you're not going to have tooltips for each of these on this map, then you should really, like, bring the player back to it quickly, because it was gonna take so much time to, like, go through each of these. What a chore. 10% attack and magic. Sure, that adds to my attack. I had my attack boosted by fire. Sounds like complimentary, so sure, let's do that. Sure, yeah, that's fine too. We'll wait until the Black Friday sale. Choose difficulty, game journalist difficulty, of course. Yeah, again, no tool trips, no descriptions. I assume, based on what this is, that's going to be the easiest. Romantic, for those that want a story. What? Sure. God, it's so quiet, right? Like, I wish... I hope there's going to be an options menu, like, once I can actually get in the game. I don't know why he can't put the fucking options menu on, like, the title screen. I hope there's an options menu once I can get into the game. I want to check what he set the volume to, because it's super low, and I would like to mix it appropriately for my stream. I have to turn this up in my headphones because I can't tell if the game's just like stopped or doing something. I never thought I'd complain about an RPG Maker game being too quiet, but here we are. This wouldn't be a problem if there's just an options menu at the start, I assume. Oh, do they not have options menu? Not even your basic RPG... Excuse me. Not even your basic RPG Maker options? Okay, text auto progresses. Text sliding before they... Yeah. I don't like that the text auto progresses either. The music is really basic, but it's really captivating. That's what got my attention. Why I added it to my wish list. Why are you not liking it? I mean, I have frustrations because of the, you know, the options menu. The game is way too quiet. Yeah, I can see it's down to minus 45 decibels. That means you guys are probably hearing nothing. It probably sounds like dead silence to you guys. Maybe the occasional squeak of something. And you can see my system... Oh, no, you can't. Yes, you can. You can see my system volume is at max. So, like, there's nothing I can do. OBS is maxed as well. So I just need to get into the options menu and see if he's turned the volume down. Also, because I've been talking this whole time, I've totally missed what the fuck they're talking about. Oh, why do you have text auto progress? Is it not auto progress now? I see a tiny little cursor going on down here. It is so small on my screen, though. And it's... It's so small and so dark. I can barely tell the difference. So yeah, it's not auto progress anymore. Not even consistent with the rules. This is so dark. I can't tell that it's like that I can progress. What is it called? The pause cursor, I think is what it's called. I can't see it, so I don't know when it's actually auto progress and when I can actually progress it. Can I can move. There's no escape menu. Alright, there we go. There's some sort of menu. Don't know what any of that means. I don't know how I opened this menu either. I was mashing keys. Okay, that's Q. But it's not Q to close it. I'm imagining that's a VX Ace thing. Oh, a filter for NA options. Yeah, I guess it's auto text for cutscenes. I guess I still don't think that's okay. But if you're gonna do that, then it would be nice if it was more clear when it's no longer auto progress. And the pause cursor is not very clear. It's very dark. Just remember, you guys are seeing this on a much bigger screen than I am. I'm on a 2K monitor, so this box is a tiny little box on my screen. I can't there's no main menu. This is the only menu I can bring up, and obviously there's nothing here. So yeah. I can't see shit, dude. Oh, Lee Anderson. I think you're such an interesting and cool guy. I'm kind of almost disappointed you're charging so much money for this game. I don't know what I'm doing or what I'm supposed to touch. I know there can be options menu now that I think about it, because I've played some VX Ace games that had some options. Some people have implemented quite impressive options too. There's one guy who's offered entirely rebindable keys with secondary keys. And I am glad to say as well that he implemented that because of my streams. Good guy, good guy. Oh, I gave a thumbs up, but right, my webcam is not there. Doesn't matter. Okay. What do I do? Poke stuff until something opens, I guess. Small room simulator. It looked like something fell into the bathtub, right? But like, obviously that's not what I interact with. So, I mean, it sounded like... Oh. The door opened. Okay, alright. I guess that's on me? That's probably on me. You can even fix that shitty I'm a hog your entire desktop, every screen VX. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because I think I've played a few VX Ace games that don't do that. I'm almost kind of sad. I feel let down because I was really excited to play Lee Anderson's game. I can't see anything. Well, I'm glad straight was the answer. The music is cool too, man. I don't know, I feel like I could almost really dig this if there weren't RPG Maker problems here. And the thing is my scoring system doesn't give a shit what engine you're using. You can't use the excuse that it's an RPG Maker problem. If you're gonna, especially Lee Anderson, who's gonna charge $20, 2,000 yen for their game, and this is what you get. I don't think it's like super famous or anything. It's not like One Shot or Lisa or something like that. But Lee Anderson is a frequent on the RPG Maker forums, and he has the game in his signature, and he's kind of a strange dude. He's got a weird personality. I kind of think he's kind of a cool guy. Yeah, I mean, I know, like, it's pretty simple, but it doesn't matter if it's just two chords. If it's two meaningful, interesting chords, I wouldn't say meaningful, but if it's two interesting chords, then, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's still good music. Besides, a lot of pop music is, like, basically two chords anyways, so if pop music can do two chords, then definitely a game can do two chords. Now the music's really loud. And then it fades out just as you said. And RPG Maker font. Yeah, I'll agree with you there. The music is a little bit too brief sometimes. When it is there, it's pretty cool. It'd be nice if it'd stick around so I could actually enjoy it. This song is not as good. Some of those more haunting chords were, as simple as they were pretty cool. It was a good sound design around those chords that made it compelling. Sister, I'm writing to you from the edge of the world. In my absence, the estate will be under your care. Do not burn the library down like you did last time. With respect and love, Marcus. Game testing, these poor souls. I mean, at least there was game testing, but I really feel like you probably should have gotten some more opinions. Although something kind of tells me this is very much a Lee Anderson kind of thing, considering he's kind of a weird dude. That I think, yeah, he is probably pretty aware of my complaints, and he would rather just say, well, this is how I want my game. Let the gaming be. Yeah, exactly. See, the bridge to northern Cadiz was destroyed. What happened? The wooden ocean happened. But we have a master mason working on it now. He'll be done. Is there a way around? Yeah, there's a fortress, but thank you. You have a nice night. We don't say night around here. Why is that? Superstition. That and the fact it's always night. Yeah, it is fine if it's just a homemade game, but it's a homemade game that costs 2,000 yen, $20. Sorry, I keep saying yen because that's my currency. I'm pretty sure he's from Florida, I think. I remember seeing him make a... No. He joined my chat one time, actually. And I think that was just during, either before or after the big hurricane that hit Florida. So I think he's from Florida. So it should be $20. This is the edge of the world, you know? So what do you say then? Day. I'll be going now. Wait, you're not seriously going to go through the... Yes, I am. And we're done talking. Alright, so... Alright, there we go. Oh my god, it took this far? Yeah, see? So he does have an options menu. This... I know 2,000 yen isn't the same as $20. Especially, I know this very, very well, actually. Yeah, I know I got a discount. Except not... Really? I know the exchange rate. The exchange rate is like 70 yen to $1. Made by Florida man. Yeah, this explains why he's so weird. There. Oh, we can even change the resolution. Oh my god, it's not a tiny little box anymore. Can we go back to this cam then? See, why couldn't he put this fucking thing on the title screen? Come on! Oh, Lee Anderson! You're a cool guy. Come on, why would you make that choice? What's happened to my... Oh, my timer got all fucked up because of VX Ace. No, I don't want full screen because VX Ace, exactly what I was just saying. It's like messed with my timer. And anything else that it moved around on the screen? I think everything's fine. Yeah, I think everything's fine now. So... It's funny, it doesn't change the what's highlighted. It's still just grayed out. I can actually turn this down in my headphones now. Wow. Okay. God, it took way too long to get to the options menu. I have mentioned this before. This is basically the equivalent of a game just launching right into the game before giving you a chance to check the options menu, which is like a huge pet peeve of mine. I hate it when a game just dives right in and doesn't give you a chance to check the options menu. This is kind of the same thing. It didn't technically dive right into the gameplay, but it might as well have, because the only thing that you could do from the title menu is start a new game the first time you launch it. So technically, yeah, it didn't launch right into the game without letting you check the options menu, but you still couldn't check the options menu until you got to this point, which is 20 minutes of gameplay in before I could finally actually get the game to have a volume where I can actually hear the damn thing and you know, actually set it to a resolution that doesn't try to take control of my entire desktop. Yeah, right? You need options at the title. People who just don't think about options, like, it's like they don't care about what their player may want. They just... Man, it bothers me so much. Hey, you, take these cards. don't know what any of this means. Oh, and this as well. What are these for? You never played Rockins? Sure. Yeah, when I was a little girl, why did you give me these? Because I'm here to give them to you, huh? See those pillars behind me? Yeah, what about them? Well, they're made for playing cards. That doesn't... I'm just gonna go. You have a nice day or whatever. Good luck out there. Good luck? Good luck on what? I don't know. Stuff. Good luck on whatever you do. Triple triad? What's triple triad? What are you talking about? Sure, you too. And don't forget the pillars. Yeah, whatever. Sure. Bronze League. Rust League. I don't really want to learn a whole card game that's... Okay, music just got suddenly really, really loud. What happened to the volume? It's still really loud. Do you hear how loud the music is? It's at 0. What happened? Ah! Alright, let's turn it down in OBS. No, we'll turn it down the system volume because it's loud in my headphones too. Oh my god. I'm sorry I even started talking to you. I just want to go. Yeah, it's certainly not what I would expect from a $20 game either. Yeah, I don't know, Mr. Orc. Your recent stream, you talked about how one of the folks you were streaming, you like streamed the miner game, and there's the weird like furry game, and you're telling him that he should switch over to VX Ace. You know, I don't know if I entirely agree with that sentiment, but then again, you get kind of this kind of shit, and it does kind of feel like, it feels like it's more effort than it's worth. It's more effort than I think is worth it to try to implement modern features. I really feel like you're really hurting your game with... I didn't even know that was a door. This looks like at the end of a hallway, if I'm being honest. I guess... Oh, okay. It could also certainly use with some clarity as to, like, this right here looks exactly the same as this right here. How can I tell this is a door? Well, I really couldn't until I decided to push enter on it, and it tells me that it's locked. Hall. That's my point. Yeah, sure, you can still do all the shit with VXAs. It's just way more work to do. You gotta do a whole lot of fixing to get any... Yeah. Especially MV. And I'm gonna argue that MV is still probably the better choice. Simply because Yawnfly stuff is really good, and yeah, it costs. It's $30 to get all of it, but it's not obfuscated. You can edit it. You can read it. This game, I think, released in 2020. Where's my grade? Yeah, 2020. Released in June 2020. Well, let's find out what combat's like. Haven't even had a tutorial yet, but I don't know if this is my fault because I think this is clearly a side dungeon and not the main game. Okay, so we have like ST. I guess it's something like TP. Camera movements are kind of cool. Did I hit the rat? I totally missed that. Okay, yeah, I did. Guess I hit a weak point. That one costs TP? Self 2 turns, double accuracy, and halves mana cost, 50% magic spirit. These better now. Lots of quality of life changes in there. Yeah, I don't know. I almost agree. It's a toss up. It's a toss-up. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong if someone got MZ, but I would still argue that MV is better if you are not a programmer. If you know how to program, then sure, go with MZ, but also, I would also say, what the fuck are you doing using RPG Maker? I don't know. This is a lot of skills for the beginning. I'll give him credit. At least it so loud in my headphones. It's so loud in my headphones. I'll give him credit that at least it's getting past the like just push attack for like the first hour of the JRPG. See, adding a bunch of attacks makes it really difficult for, like, I'm still learning your combat system, and then you dump a bunch of more complexity on top of it with more attacks. He just puts in the formula. I mean, I guess tells you exactly what's gonna happen. Gonna heal on just regular enemy. I really don't feel like I know what I'm doing in this combat. I'm just pushing attack options. You have no clues. Just some pretty unfriendly person got offended when I said VXA is ancient technology and spouted off. Was that your last stream? Did that happen last stream when you're telling that guy you should move over to a modern modern engine? I wouldn't even really consider MV or MZ modern, but they're definitely more modern than VXAs. Do you heal after battle? Okay, it does look like you heal after battle, so that's good. Why does that enemy look like it was rendered in like a 90s 3D application? Another douchebag down. Yeah. See, here's the thing that gets me too, is actually I'm almost kind of surprised that it has this like fantasy vibe to it, because the trailer didn't really give me like a fantasy vibe. It kind of felt like some sort of modern day like Black Mirror occult kind of thing. So I'm actually a little bit surprised by this. Is that what he's done? That would make sense, because, yeah, these monsters look like there's been some sort of weird filter applied to them. I really feel like this prepare... Like, fire feels almost useless right now, at least. This may change with levels, but with the amount of MP that I have, using this feels totally useless unless I use prepare fire. But then it's just like, you only get one turn out of prepare fire. I'm honestly surprised that this wasn't, like, added over time. Like, this is, again, I'm gonna have to keep saying this, but there's a lot of skills that you can use right at the beginning that gives the player no chance to know what these skills do. It's a lot of complexity. And I guess that's the complication with JRPG combat, is that on the one hand you get that same typical thing that you see in a lot of JRPGs, even AAA ones, where the first hour of the game is just press attack, 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 attack for all of the combat until you finally unlock a new skill. But on the other hand, on the other side of the spectrum, you can have a game like this where they dump a bunch of skills on you right at the beginning. And sure, you're not just pressing attack, 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 but at the same time, you have no idea how to effectively use your skills. Like, I could see how this could be broken down too, right? Like, you have your basic attacks here. Like, starting out with this maybe just your basic swings. I don't know what the reposition is for. Removes knockdown and foray. Yeah, like, I don't know about that being there, but like starting out with swing, heavy swing, and lunge. I would say start out with probably just swing and heavy swing, and then one magic type, and then add the other one later. You can do a bunch of skills if you explain it well, so that the player knows what the fuck they're gonna do. Like, the player has to understand how to use the skills effectively. Like, I don't know how to, like, synergize these skills effectively, because I haven't had a chance to learn their synergies and how they play together, because it's just been all dumped on me at once. What is this, a little live service game? What the fuck is this? Locked. Alright. I'm feeling a little bit tired of this combat. This is something I've tried to be careful of in my own game too, is trying to really check the enemy density to make sure that there's the right amount of combat encounters compared to the amount of walking. If things are... I've just actually recently, just... Today? Yesterday? Today. Today... played through all of the content in my game so far, and I found that, like, sometimes it felt like there's maybe too many encounters. I was spending too much time in combat. So, you know, I've tried, like I said, I've really tried to adjust enemy density to make sure that you don't get fatigued from just constantly being in battle. And I feel like this game would benefit from spending some time to check where players might start to feel fatigued from combat, because there's another enemy encounter right there. And I really don't feel like doing more combat. I'm really, really exhausted of doing combat in this game. Yeah, I gotta not to have too many Zubats. That's exactly what this is. Like, I really, really don't want to do more combat. But I do want those chests down there. Oh, okay, alright. Well, guess we're doing combat. Can I run? Is there a run option? There is. It's hidden. Oh, I can't wait to have my UI fucking programmed. I appreciate how much snappier it makes everything by just launching you right into the action menu. But I hate how RPG Maker totally hides the party window when you go into the action menu. Because when you just jump right into it like this, you don't know if there's an escape option or not. Because it's an entirely different window that's you can't even see. I've corrected that as soon as my UI is done, months from now. You'll be able to see, oh, there's the party window actions. I wasn't able to run. I don't want to do this. Okay, alright, cool. Is there a down? Nope, there's no cooldown. God. Yep. Combat is what does it. I've noticed that when I was playing through my game content is that a lot of the... Yeah, I'm sorry, Lee Anderson. I'm stopping right with the alarm. Yeah, I noticed, especially when I was going through all the content of my game so far, is that a lot of the game time is spent in combat. Which is another reason why I reduce the enemy density in my game. It's not a lot. Like, I think, like, in one level, there's maybe 12 possible encounters, as it were. So I only removed 2. I only removed 2 encounters, but I think just removing those 2 encounters, like, makes a big difference in reducing the amount of, you know, combat fatigue that players are going to start to feel constantly being in and out of combat, as well as not spending quite so much time sitting in combat. And of course the game's not finished. I may remove more combat. I may decide that just removing 2 is still not enough. Who knows? Anyways, yeah, as Mr. Oryx said, this, yeah, seems to fail at as many beginner traps. I am gonna request a refund, and that one's probably gonna hurt, because this is small-time indie dev. But, yeah. I would rather keep Gedonia than keep Wooden Ocean. And I think the score is gonna reflect that too. Let me just, not what I expected. I'd like to request a refund. I guess it's, yeah, it's not fun. There we go. Yep. All right. So, pretty much refunded every game. The one game that I said I would most likely refund, I didn't refund, but not because I think it's good. It's just that we didn't actually get to the part that made me think that I was going to refund it. Let me grade this game. All right. Polish is yeah, that's going to be a no for me. Accessibility is definitely a no for me because you couldn't even get to the options menu until 20 minutes into the game. Clarity is, I mean, I don't know. I don't necessarily feel like, no. I remember there's some designs in the map that were not very clear. Balance. I don't know. Should I give it balance? Played on game journalist difficulty, but even on game journalist difficulty, it felt kind of tough, is the thing. It felt tough on game journalist difficulty. I think that mostly comes down to clarity, which, again, this is more reason to leave it at 0. Because nothing was explained to me. They dumped a bunch of skills on me, and I had no idea how to use my skills well, effectively. I don't know. It really doesn't matter. It's not getting a 5 on this, which basically means if it's not a 5, it's not worth the money. So it doesn't even matter if I give him points here. It's not getting a 5. But if I want to be honest, yeah, it's going to give it a 0. Bootlicker. Definitely has a unique identity. Yeah, it was on easy and battles were long as fuck. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh man. That was pretty rough. And I'm actually almost kind of sad about that because I was really kind of excited about that game. Out of all the games that I had purchased today, that was the one that I was kind of the most excited for. Like I said, I almost kind of feel misled because the trailers kind of gave me like this Black Mirror kind of occult, like modern day, more modern day than fantasy. So I almost feel misled there that it's more of a fantasy game. I actually didn't even expect combat in it either because I don't think any of the trailers showed off combat now that I think about it. Not the trailer that I watched at least. So I figured it was probably more of like a mystery walking simulator. You know, I figured there'd be some interaction, maybe some mini games and stuff like that. I didn't expect combat. So maybe that comes down to the store page being somewhat misleading. That's something that's actually not present here either. Another guy got in touch with me. He also wants me to review his game, which I'll review next time. But he had suggested adding another one of these questions here, and one of those questions being about their store page. I hadn't done that yet because this stream today was kind of last minute. As I mentioned earlier, I don't want to show off. I don't want to do any game dev streams until after I've done the closed beta. So since I didn't have anything to show off today, I just kind of did this on a whim. But next time I stream games, I'll make sure to add the new question to the list here about how the quality of their store page. And in which case, I would probably say this game had somewhat of a misrepresentative store page. It's not necessarily a bad thing, I guess. I mean, it is. It is. No, I don't know. Anyways, so let's circle back around to Echo. What's your thoughts? What should we do about Echo? When we were streaming Gedonia, it really seems like whatever is going on with OBS, it still is streaming at crappy frame rates. So I don't know if it's going to be performing any better when if I play Echo some more. Yeah. Felt like there's something else I was going to say, but anyways, but we can see if we can't get to the actual combat of the game, the actual substance of the game. Oh, it still says Gedonia too. Although I don't know. So you guys tell me what you want. Do you want to try Echo again? Or should we just call it stream there? It'd pretty much be the end if we don't want to play more Echo. Waiting on opinions. Refund day. So I'm guessing that's a no on Echo. Play what works. Well, it seems like with OBS, none of the 3D games are working. Hey, there's this one. I bought this game a long time ago. I wonder how many reviews it has. I bought it just to support the developer. He had a YouTube video that went somewhat viral. It was called like something like what not to do as an indie developer, where he like just kind of summarized his trials of putting the not support. I want to go to the store page. And it was a pretty well crafted video. Oh, it's still in early access. All the games I was going to play today were not early access games, but this one is still in early access. But anyways, it was a cool video. It was really informative. I just bought it to support the developer, really. I never actually played it. I have it installed because I thought maybe one day I would play it, but I never did. So I'll give you guys those options now. I have Patch Quest here, which I never played. What or we can try to get to actual gameplay in Echo. Maybe Patch Quest, it's a 2D game, so maybe it won't perform like garbage on OBS. I'm going to let you guys discuss while I use the restroom real fast. If you want neither, then that will just be the end of the stream. The choice is yours. Be right back. Oh, I should probably put on some music. What's some music? Move over there. What are you doing? Oh, there's... Okay. Alright. Hang on. Where's my music? Go to the junkyard. Fiddle 3, BGS, and how about the C's? Listenable new. There you go. Be right back. Be nice, but OBS isn't up to the task. Stream, take a drink for every $1 you refunded today. Do what you want, you're gonna clean the lounge. Well, Mr. Orc, do I have a surprise for you? I don't really have shot glasses because I'm not actually that big of a drinker. I really only drink for these streams. Believe it or not, I'm not an alcoholic. Which also means I'm not very good at just doing straight alcohol. So get ready to watch me gag. I don't know, is that a shot? It's a little bit more than a shot, I think. Anyways, straight whiskey. I'm not gonna do... I guess I could do 3 shots, one for each refunded game. I'm not gonna do 4. I don't know if I can even do 1. I can. I don't even have a chaser. Hang on. Hang on. We gotta get a chaser. Oh, do I have any sort of chaser though? I finished my Coke. I think I have tea. It's probably not a good chaser. I only have tea. Bread. Chaser. Drink. Gotta mop up I'm not every dollar's this 30 shots. I'm not gonna do 30 shots because I'd fucking die from alcohol poison, but alright. So I have I don't have any like good chasers. I have tea and I know it's not really like it's not a liquid chaser, but bread I assume can probably just kind of mop up the mop up the taste. Like I said, I'm not an alcoholic. I don't expect this to go well. So cheers, bottoms up. Yeah. Tea's surprisingly not a bad chaser. It's weird. Ugh. All right. That's one game. It's like a aftershock. Is my body already saying no? I don't want another one. Let's get the bread ready. I think we're gonna need to step up the game. This bread feels kind of stale. Cheers again. Game number 2. Yeah, my body really doesn't like it. All right. This is the last one. Game number 3. I'm not ready for it. Now even the tea is starting to taste like alcohol. Game number 3. With all those yen saved, you'll be able to buy a bunch of cheap random RM games. I'm not buying any fuck. RM games have proven to be the biggest fucking scam. Holy shit. I need to practice my alcoholism. Get me on the Cold Ones podcast. Ah! All right. There we go. 3 shots, 3 games. So the question is, do we want to make it 4 shots? I want to ask the question again. Now that I've given you content, now that I've given you entertainment out of this, do we make it 4 shots? Do we try Echo? See if I refund it and have to take a 4th shot? Ugh. Oh, man. Okay. I'll try Echo. Yeah, now you're into it. Alright. You guys get content out of it. Why did we suffer? You're gonna have to forgive the chewing that you hear on stream. I got it. This bread, man. Gag noises in the background. Yep, I can already see it's pretty choppy. Let me try setting it to... I don't think it fixed anything when I switched it to window mode last time, but... I'm gonna do it anyways. Ah. Looks like it's running pretty smooth. Although now that I said that, watch it just try with French voices. Oh yeah, I'll try that. Hang on. Let's skip the cutscene real fast. May fix the frame rate. Boy, man, I can already feel that alcohol. Like, started. French speech. I want to watch that cutscene again, but in French. French frame rate.
Ça ressemble exactement à ce qui a créé le cube.
I should probably save this bread in case I need a chaser when I refund this game.
Je détecte toutes sortes de anomalies.
London? Foster?
The voice, that just really sounds like a woman. What the fuck does that mean? Were you saying the German voice actress didn't sound like a woman. Holy shit, that alcohol is hitting me fast.
Foster? C'est toi qui fais ça?
Anne, je pense à vous avoir perdu. Il y a de grosses surtensions au niveau des structures externes, et le camouflage gravitationnel a failli me désintégrer.
Elle se réveille.
C'est plutôt un dysfonctionnement. Si ces veines de réaction croisent... Attendez, c'est quoi ça? Il y a un problème avec votre ATH.
Je crois que c'est le cube qui me dit où aller. Ça a commencé quand je l'ai mis dans mon dos.
Impossible. Cette combinaison est codée en dur avec un seuil de mémoire. C'est impossible d'ajouter ou de modifier du code.
God, this game is so cool. I wish the combat... I wish it wasn't so slow to start, and I wish the combat wasn't so fucking terrible.
T'as vu ça?
I hope we can get there,
Agir avec le palais.
and I hope I can actually learn to appreciate it.
Foster était plein de choses, mais pas ingénieur système.
Pourquoi tu refuses encore d'y croire? Tout ce qui nous entoure est prodigieux.
Non, c'est parfaitement instable. Je crois que cet endroit est dysfonctionnel dans son ensemble. Vous devriez sortir de là.
Right, there's no sprint in this game.
Regarde, un nouvel itinéraire. Et c'est bien plus près. C'est pas par là, apparemment.
Almost scared me. That's really loud. Okay, I can't... Oh, that's... glowing? Yeah, it's glowing. That one's glowing. Oh, this one's glowing too. And there's secrets down here? Show me your secrets. Also glowing. It's a tuning fork. Not really sure what to do with those. You just activate them and that's it.
Regarde ça. T'as vu ça? Ça a chargé ma combinaison.
J'ignore de quel type de phénomène holographique il s'agit, mais c'était compatible avec le système de rétention de joules de votre combinaison.
Still a walking simulator.
Votre combinaison
Keep track of the time. It'd already been 50
La
minutes
surchauffe. Mais même dans les murs
up to this point, and see how many more minutes it takes until we can actually get
Il pourrait avoir
into
besoin d'énergie à cette
playing the
J'espère
game.
que ce n'est pas lié au dysfonctionnement. Une surcharge serait catastrophique.
J'admire ton optimisme.
I see. Is this a maze? Maybe. I don't know. Sorta seems like it, but also sorta doesn't. It's like the waypoint stays the same. Yeah, that's a tuning fork. still don't know what these do, but I'm gonna touch it. And it seems a little bit loud in the headphones, and I seem way more drunk than usual. Okay, I guess, I hope that's gonna be the only tuning fork that I need to find here. Whatever purpose they serve. I don't want to have to sit here opening a bunch of fucking doors to find secrets.
Ça chauffe, N. Les systèmes du palais se sont arrêtés, mais ça charge toujours. La masse de joules frôle la limite de Dirac-Child.
Alright, are we finally gonna have gameplay?
Horrible. Je pouvais plus bouger.
C'était une énorme décharge d'énergie. Votre combinaison a dû s'armer.
Les lumières sont stabilisées.
La décharge a affecté les processus système sur toute la planète. Mais elle produit plus d'énergie que nécessaire et recommence à surcharger.
Oh shit, that alcohol. What? I don't know if I've been this drunk in a long time. This is like the college party days kind of drunk. Mr. Orc, what have you done? This was your idea.
Une autre décharge.
Il y a de l'air maintenant. Comment est-ce possible?
Aucune idée. La composition chimique de l'environnement a changé en un instant.
Yeah, you're German. You know a thing or two about alcohol, don't you? You know, every Christmas we have a... Wow, this is so incredibly off topic. Well, I guess that's what alcohol does. Every Christmas we have a German Christmas festival at in the downtown area. They serve lots of bratwurst and
Elle n'y était
beer.
pas.
It's pretty good, actually. I've been there once. It was pretty good, though. You'd fit right in. You don't drink. You're fucking German and you don't drink?
C'est quoi
Only
ça?
know you're French. You should know about wine or something, right? We're sticking with stereotypes. I've totally missed some of the dialogue. Too busy
Regarde,
chatting.
il y en a d'autres ici.
Drunk chat. Yeah, this is the beginning of the annoyance. The whole screen, like, completely blacks out. Are you old enough to drink? You know RPG Maker attracts a lot of kids. You're not French. Oh, I thought you were French. I've been joking about you being French this whole fucking stream. Why didn't you fucking say anything?
Qu'est-ce que celui-ci bouge?
Pire, il est vivant. La sphère s'affiche quand des humains ou des animaux sont détectés à proximité. Mais ça...
So far, it looks like the frame rate's pretty stable. Seems to not like full screen mode. Seems like borderless window is okay. This whole blackout thing. This is the thing that really annoys me. This is what I saw when I was watching the gameplay of it.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est pas Foster quand même.
Thing that kind of annoyed
Le
me
palais
about
a
this
essayé
game.
de lire le cube avant la défaillance.
The art direction is so fucking cool, man. Like this is so cool. Like, let me go back.
Mais ce n'est pas Foster. Ce n'est pas sensible.
Just, I don't know, there's something about, like, this, looking down this hall. I don't know, man, there's something so captivating about the whole art direction. This game looks so fucking cool. Why does it suck so fucking bad? Why does it black out? It's gonna black out again. See, it's in, okay, now it fully blacked out. It's like it's almost loading.
Je vois des couleurs maintenant.
La combinaison sent une menace. Le jaune indique que vous risquez d'être repéré. Le rouge que vous êtes visé.
Can they actually hurt me if they're targeting me? Yeah, okay, you just explained this. This looks quite impressive despite how much textures are yeah, I know, right? I think that's one of the cool things about it is that it's like, it's such efficient use of art. The gameplay that I had watched this game too looks like it reuses a lot of assets, but smartly. I mean, I think the whole palace design allows for creative reuse of assets. God, I'm gonna talk a lot of fucking shit. You've gotten me fucking trashed.
Bientôt ils vont marcher. Vous êtes toujours sûr que c'est une bonne idée?
It's such a cool fucking... I'm gonna say this so many times. It's such a cool fucking game, but it's just... I know what's coming, and I know I'm gonna hate it.
Je ne sais pas ce qui est le plus absurde. Le palais qui se remplit de...
Right, I'm lucky I only bought 4. If it was more than 4 games, I probably wouldn't agree to fucking do this, because... Especially now, like I said, I'm already fucking trashed from just 3 shots. I'm gonna wind up being fucking hungover tomorrow, thanks to you, asshole. Cause I know I'm gonna fucking refund this game. Cause as much as I love the art direction and I love the just banter between the two characters, the AI and the main character, I know I'm gonna hate this fucking gameplay.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
C'est vous, N.
Mais pourquoi créer des copies de moi?
What was I supposed to press? Did I miss that? Was that me being too drunk to catch the button? I was mashing E.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
C'est vous, N.
Mais pourquoi créer des copies de moi?
I think it's F.
Elle m'a sauté dessus.
Les pics rouges indiquent que vous ne survivrez pas à une autre rencontre de ce genre.
J'y comprends.
Oh shit, you're right.
Pourquoi le palais clone le premier humain qui arrive pour l'attaquer ensuite? Ça n'a pas de sens.
Well, in that case, I can't refund it, and I can't get more fucking trash. So fuck you. So maybe that's what I want. Maybe that's the goal. I'm bad at QTEs when I'm drunk out of my fucking mind because I just took 3 fucking shots of whiskey. Learning French today. Yeah, boy. I'm gonna learn French before I learn the fucking language of the fucking country I live in. I'm gonna learn French before I learn Japanese. It's okay, a bunch of Japanese people have a way too overly romanticized idea of French. Well, I just speak French to them. They'll just think I'm the coolest fucking person in the world. I don't even need to speak English or Japanese. We can't handle a stream. Alright, Mr. Simple Gaming. You're gonna stream tonight. Why don't you... Okay, so first of all, I've had 2 glasses of alcohol, Coke and whiskey already. So take two glasses, 2 large cups. Look at how large this cup is of Coke and whiskey. And then take 3 shots of 80 proof whiskey. And then you tell me how well you're going to function during your stream, Mr. Asshole. Yeah, 3 shots in a row. It's different. Thank you. Someone's defending me.
J'active le pistolet. Chaque tir en tuera autant que vous pourrez en aligner.
Oh my god. Probably not, yeah, because you're German. I feel like I was mashing F pretty fast there.
Saut à 2 cellules. Vous avez besoin d'énergie.
Decline on responsibility.
Autant que vous pourrez en aligner.
Oh, can I can... Oh, well, if I don't drunk shot, if I don't miss shot. Hang on. Oh my god, I'm not that drunk, come on. There we go. Alright, oh, I hit multiple with them. We got some action, alright. The second grab didn't have QTE thing. Oh, okay. Maybe if there's too many of them, you can't break out. It's kind of dumb. So, like, I already know what's gonna happen. Like I said, So I know what the gimmick is. So I've already talked about previously what the gimmick is that when the lights are on, they are affected, like you can kill them. But when the lights are off, when it's dark, you can't kill them. There's another cool idea that's poorly executed in this game, which is that they learn. So they copy whatever you do. I don't know if we're there yet, because it's still kind of introducing this mechanic. Like, how long into this game is it now? Like, we're definitely nearing the 2-hour mark. Eventually, it gets to a point where the doppelgangers will start to imitate what you do. So if you start shooting them a lot, they'll start using guns too. So basically, you're punished for using the same action over and over. I think whenever the lights turn off and then back on again, or on and then back off again, it resets their behavior, if I remember correctly. But anyways, if I was playing this like I didn't know that, I probably would have shot that person there, and eventually they would learn to use the gun. So, like I said, there's cool ideas. There's really fucking cool art direction in this game. There's so much I love about this game, but then the gameplay happens. And it's bad. Which is why I'm pretty sure I'm going to wind up needing to take another shot. And then I'm going to be even more drunk. Except that's going to be the end of the stream, and then I get to go to bed. Fucking wasted. Which then means I get to wake up with a fucking hangover.
Elles deviennent de plus en plus rapides à chaque blackout. Si elles approchent en nombre, utilisez la fonction anti-émeute. Ça ne les tuera pas, mais ça les repoussera.
D'accord.
super love that it costs charges too to use it. So not only do you get punished for using your gun, because they'll learn to use the gun, but then also you don't really have a lot of ammo. You basically have 2 shots for it, although it will recharge over time. It's also kind of unfortunate that I know that. I don't think the store page says that. So it's unfortunate that I know that, because that means I can play aware of that feature. Let's pretend like I don't know that feature though. Let's see what happens.
Par ici.
Oh, can I still? Oh.
Par ici. Par ici. Hey, hey. Par ici. Hey, hey. Par ici. Par ici. Par ici. Par ici. Par ici. Par ici. Hey, 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 hey.
Okay, so when it blacks out like this, so any actions that you've taken during now and the previous blackout, they will now learn. So if I'd used my gun a lot, they would know to use the gun. I don't have any ammo. Come on, that was a headshot, right? I'm not that drunk. Alright, double kill. Direction to go. I hope they yell at me. There isn't a physical attack button? I don't think so. I don't remember seeing any sort of tutorial for it.
Hey, par ici. Par ici. Par ici.
My physical attack button is shouting. This is not Left 4 Dead. I don't think there's. If I just. No. Oh, you can shout, it like leaves a ghost there? Oh, I wonder if they'll check it out. How did I fucking miss that shot? Come on, man. You guys have to check my aim for me. Was that a terrible shot? Can I jump over this? Nice. Alright.
C'est quoi ça? Ça crée des sortes de copies de moi.
Was that croissant? Croissant?
C'est quoi ça?
Alright, so I've used my gun a lot. So it's gonna black out again, right?
La matière renforce la capacité de votre combinaison à retenir l'énergie de votre environnement.
Alright, so it's blacked out again. Okay, found in the palace is a crystalline resource strangely perfect for increasing the suit's cell capacity. When you have collected 6 crystals, get 1 additional cell slot. The number of displayed in the cell meter shows the remaining number of crystals needed to upgrade. What? You've collected 6 crystals, you get an additional. Okay, alright. That's what I missed. I still feel like the main mechanic of the doppelganger's learning hasn't necessarily kicked in yet.
Vous n'y arriverez pas.
C'est cette fichue combinaison qui me ralentit.
Vous venez de sortir de stase. Elle vous protège.
Je m'en fous.
Si vous insistez, Ce sera douloureux et ça limitera votre portée.
Okay, now I can sprint. So dumb, you have to unlock the sprint mechanic. I don't know how to oh, hold space. Oh, weird. What a weird button. Can I change that? What is this? Shift. Oh, all traversal. Oh, that's dumb. So I'm assuming if I move it to shift, that means like any vaulting or jumping is going to be now moved to shift as well. So everything is bound. Oh, aim switch camera? Alright, that's dumb. I'll leave it by default. Weird non-standard fucking controls. Goddamn French developers.
C'est quoi ça encore?
Ça a activé une nouvelle interface. Je me demande ce que ça contrôle.
Okay, so I think I had it backwards. I said that
Et de quoi?
they're vulnerable when it's dark and when it's light. Wait, sorry, no. Now I'm getting it backwards. They're vulnerable when it's light and they're invulnerable when it's dark, but I think it's the other way.
Je parie que le pavillon s'ouvrira quand j'aurai récupéré suffisamment d'or.
So yeah, when it's dark like this, I can't do any damage to them. Then the screen blacks out, and any behaviors I've taken, they will imitate. So, if I just excessively use my gun... come on! Oh, it didn't even give me a chance with that one. It's just like, nah, fuck it. Come on! Oh, I didn't know they were behind me! Give me a break! Fuck me, man. Yeah, alright, here comes... I just spawned! Come on! Oh, wait, what? No, I still just spawned! Fuck! Yeah, here comes the bullshit. Alright, this is...
C'est quoi ça encore?
This is the shit I was talking about. This is where I think I'm gonna get annoyed with the game. I'm gonna lose patience. I'm not a stealth player. I need to, like, sneak around. Like this. Yeah. And I don't have patience for this garbage. And I hate that it blacks out like that too, man. Yeah, so like I was saying, I think this is where I start to feel like I'm just gonna refund this game. For all of the cool art design and the compelling narrative and the characters, all of that is let down by game design choices that are just irritating. Which sucks so bad because this game is so fucking cool. What do you mean charging? I hate that sprint is not shift.
S'ouvrira quand j'aurai récupéré suffisamment d'or.
There's one behind me. Yeah, of course. Come on, motherfucker! I didn't even see. Come on. Alright, I was trying to collect those orbs. Man, this blackout thing kills me. That's not where I go. There. I think that's the door I go through. Yeah, I'm pretty sure... Oh, there is a push. It's quite uncommon and understandable they don't put it right. Yeah, I just noticed that. Where's the door?
Plus que 4. Hey!
I just realized that these blue things don't... I thought they were adding energy, because it said collect 6, but I guess I must have mistaken them for something else. These blue torches are for something completely different. Is this the right way, or am I going backwards? I think this is the right way. Yeah, not my kind of game. Yeah, I've gone backwards. This is not the correct way. Damn, God, it's such a cool fucking game. It sucks so bad that... I don't know. Like, I remember the gameplay video that I watched also found the mechanic, the main gimmick of this game, overly frustrating. I don't think I'm alone. And considering the game's popularity, judging just solely based on the number of Steam reviews that it has, I don't think I'm alone that in thinking that this game is, yeah, not my cup of tea. Exactly. No idea where to go. And I keep wanting to push shift to sprint. Do I need to collect all of these? Is that what I'm doing? Like, I thought I was collecting them just to boost my, my triangles, the number of charges I have on my suit. I thought they were just optional, but I'm getting this feeling like those blue torches are not optional. Like, I need to activate all of them.
Encore un.
Oh. There's one. No. Target them. Of course, it's from the man. But like all the torches are lit. Like, I don't know which ones are the ones that I need to activate and which ones are the ones that I've already activated. You guys gotta, like... Oh my god. Yeah, the screen blacking out thing, it gets on my nerves. You guys have to sobriety check me here on, like, is that just me because I'm drunk, or is that because the game's designed that, like, I can't tell which ones I need to activate and which ones have already been activated. Okay, because that did nothing. She said, oh, no, never mind. Alright, leaving this test chamber. On to the next test chamber. It's an elevator, right? Yep.
Regarde, ça décrypte les voix.
Can't wait to meet GLaDOS. I think I'm just gonna be forever angry that this game is so cool in everything except for being a game. The one important part that this game needed to succeed at, and I feel like it's not doing it well.
Elle ne traverse pas l'eau.
Yeah. So, I remember this as well. So they don't know how to cross water. They don't know if it's safe or not. But if I start using the water a lot, they're watching and learning, and then when the lights go out, come back in, they'll learn that they can use the water. Like that's the gimmick is the whole lights out thing, and that the AI learns from your actions. I don't think it's been fully implemented, although with the water now being introduced, I bet this is where it starts to get introduced. Seems a very zombie game. I think one of the problems too is that they don't, as far as I'm aware, so far they haven't explained the whole learning mechanic. I don't know if they will tutorialize that. The only reason why I know about it, again, like I said, is because I watched a video about this game.
Elle s'en moque de l'eau maintenant.
Yeah. So this is where they tutorialize it, sort of. But I also don't know if it's explained very clearly, like, oh, now they know, but why do they know? I know why they see. Now they're using their gun! I know why they know, but would a player who hasn't watched a video know why they know? So I could sit here and wait until the lights go out, which sounds really boring, and then I think they will never learn that they can go into the water. In which case, next time the lights turn on, I could do the puzzle just fine. Then again, they'd still just learn how to use the water once the lights turn on. So basically, I could only use the water when the lights are off. And once again, the only reason why I know this is because I've watched a video about it. I want to take a shot and refund this game. It's so cool, but it's so dumb. Look at this. It's so fucking cool, man.
Elle s'en moque de l'eau maintenant.
God, why does this game suck so much? I don't know. I think I might take a shot. I don't want to. The game mechanic itself, unfortunately, just sucks. Ah! Of course, I wonder if I've played for 2 hours now. See, now they're sprinting too because they watched me sprint. So see, the game punishes you for taking any fucking action they give you. I think that's the part that feels the worst. Like, literally everything you do, any mechanic they've given you is now a punishment because of how the AI learns to use it. Yeah, I know. I like what these devs are doing, so I won't completely hate myself if I'm not able to get a refund on this game. Fuck me. Yeah, alright. I need 8 minutes. Alright, we're fine. It's so disappointing. When the zombies start lighting torches and finish the game for you. Right? Like, if they're learning from your behavior, then you'd think they'd start doing the objective. It's just that's the one thing that gets me about this game is that every mechanic they've given you can now be a punishment against you for using it. It's basically like the game says, don't play me, because if you play me, then we're gonna make it harder for you. I'm still fucking drunk, man. Let's refund this piece of shit. Why is it so cool? Why is this game so cool, and then why does it suck so bad? The game's not what I expected. I'd like to request a refund. It's not fun. Submit request. There we go. 2 weeks from now, I'm going to have a bunch of money pending that can be spent on RPG Maker assets. Where you die off torches. I don't even want to get to that point. It's on par with Wooden Ocean, where it has like that cool factor there, where it's like this is really cool and interesting. And then there's just poor mechanics. Maybe it goes back to what Mr. Orc said, where artists just can't make good games. I really feel like that's very, too drunk to fucking think of the word. I had this word in my head. But it's a blanket statement. I really feel like that's an unfair blanket statement. That's not the word I'm thinking of, but it doesn't matter. That's the point that I'm trying to make. Yeah, it was clearly designed on a pretty limited budget, and it seems like they spent a lot of their budget on localizing the game in many different languages, which is kind of cool, but at the same time, it maybe would have been better spent somewhere else. I don't know. I know it's pretty samey environments, but I really like its aesthetic a lot, and I think it looks cool. Like, I don't know. I liked how the game looked. I liked the art direction a lot. It's just what Mr. Orc said is that artists don't know how to design good games, which I think is too much of a blanket statement, but so far is held true. So, anyways, I'm still so drunk from the 3 other shots. So, going to the menu, and yes, I'm totally procrastinating. Maybe the problem is between the keyboard and the screen. Not sure what you mean by that. I mean, when you say that, my dumb drunk brain thinks when you say it's between the keyboard and the screen, it makes me think what's between is going to be the hardware, the computer, and it's not the computer. Whatever it looked like on OBS, it's totally just OBS's fault. Like, the game is performing totally fine for me. What I see is smooth gameplay. The user. Could be. But like I said, I watched, there's that other video I watched about this game, and they also had pretty similar opinions on this. And I was hopeful. Because I tend to like B-tier games, right? Because I love Blue Reflections. Though I'm very, very aware that Blue Reflections has a lot of flaws with it. But that doesn't stop me from loving that game, despite all of its flaws. I just like B-tier games, so I kind of assumed, like, watching this guy play the game and have those complaints, I was like, yeah, this really doesn't look like my kind of game, but I do like B-tier games, and this kind of, I might actually click with this. So I was kind of hopeful that despite what I saw, maybe in action, in motion, when I'm controlling the game, I would kind of jive with it a little bit more than what a video would represent. But, no. I did already grade it, so I guess I don't need to grade it. It's been graded with a 5. So even though I don't jive with it, it totally is fine. A 5 is acceptable. So, let me suffer. Have my remaining bread. And probably a shot's worth of tea left. This is a good stream gimmick. This is a good content gimmick. I'm sure you guys enjoy. So thanks, Mr. Orc, for recommending this. I fucking hate you. I just said breathe a bunch of alcohol fumes. Alright. Cheers, motherfuckers. I bought 4 games today. And refunded 4 games today. And therefore, shot number 4. Less gagging that time. I feel the burn on my tongue. Ugh. Ugh. I need to learn to be an alcoholic. This is tough. For games, for shots, for refund. Yep. It's kind of a fun idea, though. It's unfortunate that I'm pretty poor. And, I already know. Here's a real talk time, or just your trademark. I already know that I'm gonna be jobless come spring. It's the fucking world of working in Japan. I'm not surprised. It's been this way for the past 3 years. It always works out this way. The school year in Japan actually ends early spring, and the new school year begins late spring. And as a teacher, as a foreign teacher, most of us get treated pretty poorly. Usually means throughout most of the spring season we don't have a job, and I've pretty much already gotten confirmation that I won't have a job come spring, so can't wait for that. Which basically means I don't know how often I can do these kind of streams where I waste money on games, because you know, the other thing is technically, yeah, I've refunded the games, but I've only refunded the games to my Steam wallet. It's not like I can use that money to buy necessities. I can only use that money to buy fucking asset packs for RPG Maker or buy more games. So I can't do these streams often, but it's kind of fun. I kind of like the idea. I don't know about... I actually, downing 3 shots in a row kind of sucks. I don't know if I was going to do more streams like this, then maybe taking a shot at the end of the gameplay. I mean, I suppose I could. I suppose I technically could. We'll see. Anyways, yeah, I suppose if I was gonna do another stream like this, as I was saying, it'd be better to take a shot at the end of each game. If I'm going to refund it, then I take the shot then. If I'm gonna keep it, then I don't take the shot. Rather than doing 3 shots in a row, this is fucking murder on me. I'm too old for this shit now, and I'm not a fucking alcoholic. As I already said, I don't really drink that much unless it's during the stream. And usually when I'm streaming, I have a couple of glasses, and that's it. I don't get fucking trashed like I'm in fucking college. But, thanks to Mr. Orc with his brilliant fucking idea, I'm fucking wasted, man. So, let's finish this bread off. So anyways, we didn't look at any of these store pages either. We looked at the first one, and I think that was it. So sad. Echo and Wooden Ocean, 2 games that I was kind of like the most interested in. Well, sort of. Turned out to be meh. So, but I do believe the goal of this stream was to prove whether this grading system works well. I don't know if it necessarily proved it, but I do think it's pretty effective. Like, we had a couple of shortcomings here with Gedonia and Wooden Ocean. So, Wooden Ocean totally makes sense, right? It doesn't have, just judging based solely on the number of reviews it has, 20 reviews. Like, this makes sense. To me, it's like, you didn't have that many sales because you failed. You basically failed my review system, right? As I said, I think a passing grade is basically a 5. So, Gedonia is the one that makes my grading system seem not entirely reflective, because Gedonia has a lot of reviews on it. It's pretty popular, actually, relatively speaking, for a lot of these indie games. We proved you could take 4 shots. Yeah, good job. You've proved that I can take 4 shots. I sure can. I can take 4 shots, but I can also be very wasted at the same time because I'm old. Anyways, Gedonia's nearing 2,000 reviews, and it released just last month with 2,000 reviews, which means it's probably a pretty high seller. So it's a high seller, but it only managed a 4. If a passing grade is a 5, that means it didn't pass, yet it's still selling pretty well. But admittedly, where it failed was in polish and unique identity, which I do think unique identity really comes down, is very subjective. And also, maybe that unique identity comes later in the game after you've played a lot longer. Maybe it does really exist, I just didn't play long enough to find it. Yeah. Polish is probably the only thing that is, like, severely missing, so I don't know. I guess maybe it almost kind of reaches it. I still don't know. I'd still say that maybe the PACBUT grading system is not perfect. It's not scientific, but I do think these two right here, Greedfall and Echo, are kind of the examples of that. Although it's not scientific, it's not completely accurate. I think it's does its job pretty well, since both Echo and Greedfall had quite a few reviews on them, had pretty good sales, and even though I don't like them, that's the subjective part, I don't like them, they did manage to succeed at being a commercial product. And once again, I think that shows in the number of reviews they have. So, yep. Is there anything else that I want to talk about in this stream? I don't know. I really need to pee again. It's 2 a.m. and I'm fucking trashed. So, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Actually, I do know what I'm going to do next weekend. Next weekend is going to be more, smaller, mostly free indie games that I'm going to review. And then after that stream, I'm not sure. Depends on whether my closed beta has been launched, and if it has, then I will do a game dev stream. We'll talk about it when we get there. In the meantime, that's it. So, Fortuna, if you're gonna join, go sleep, you drunk streamer. Yeah, that's the plan. Fortuna, if you go and join Mr. Oric's stream later on, I hope you enjoy it. Wrath of Wood, thanks for sticking around. It's been good talking to you. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.